Hello everyone, my name is BJ. Today my topic is public speaking skills and what should you know priorly from subjects soft skills and interpersonal communication. Introduction. Public speaking is an important part of today's life. If a person can master the art of public speaking, then there is a lot of chance for him or her to make successful career in life. In whichever field you look at today, public speaking is very important to establish your identity and brand image. We need to know what public speaking is and why we need to master it. Public speaking refers to delivering some important topic in front of a group audience. This group could be small or at times big, but the main objective of public speaking is to catch the attention of the audience and convince them to of the idea that speaker wants to convey. This task is not very easy. One may think that public speaking is very easy as he has the knowledge on a particular subject, but there are a lot of intricate things one needs to take care of. Some common mistakes are very often committed by people while delivering a topic on public speaking. All knowledgeable persons can't become good public speakers. So the first step to public speaking is go through the process systematically and master the skill. Public speaking is an art, so it needs to be learned both in theory and practice. It is a test of an individual's knowledge and expertise in certain fields. It also helps to develop an individual's communication skills and confidence. This is very basic thing and one needs to practice a lot to improve the oratorical skills. A good public speaker must have the required skills to create a substantial impact on the audience by communicating his points clearly and by building a connection with the audience. The key to success in public speaking depends on the expression and body language of the speaker, which helps to keep him connected to the audience while speaking. To be a successful public speaker, one needs to work on the content as well. The content has to be different from the boring lectures overflowing with data and facts, but should be made interesting to draw the attention of the audience. This can be done by adding some inspiring and motivational stories, quotes, and real life examples within the speech. Another important aspect is to create an environment for effective interaction between the speaker and the audience. It is a special skill of a good public speaker to keep the audience involved all the time so that their mind can never get diverted. The effectiveness of public speaking depends primarily on the speaking skills that keep the audience engaged and engrossing in the topic being discussed. These speaking skills involve some modulation and variation in voice, expression, and delivery. The purpose is to draw the attention of an audience and get you noticed in front of a large gathering. The trend in public speaking. In the current scenario, public speaking has become a successful career in terms of earning opportunities. People want to hear from certain eminent personalities about their experience and their journey towards success. It is also a professional approach adopted by many coaches and guides to uh, building a brand of their own by appearing as a public speakers in a gathering of selected people. It has become a part of organizational gathering of selected people culture to conduct sessions for working professionals where an expert public speaker is invited to provide insights into some topics of relevance in a motivational and interesting manner. One aspect is to provide the audience with some updated knowledge, but the main motive is to make the people present in the session more charged and motivated in work, so with some increased energy. The success of a public speaker depends on well he can influence the thought process, views, ideas, and corresponding actions in the people after attending the session. Strategies for public speaking. To become a better public speaker, one has to use the following strategies. Plan appropriately. Work on the content that can resonate with your audience. As a good speaker, you need to intrigue your audience from the very beginning. It is better to start with an interesting fact, headline, or a story in the context of what you are going to talk about. Engage with the audience. It is necessary as a speaker to keep everyone involved with your speech so that you don't feel isolated from the audience. It is very effective to interact and ask questions and encourage to participate and give feedback. Pay attention to body language. The gestures and body language of a speaker generates positive vibes to the audience constantly. The confidence and belief can be communicated to the audience through your body language and voice. Instead of standing, walk around and present yourself as more active and passionate. Think positively. A positive approach with confidence brings effective results in public speaking. The primary focus should be that you are trying to help a group of people in some way, so convey your message in more meaningful way. What to be known in prayer? A public speaker, before he deliver the speech, he in prayer needs to be clear with the bullet points about to spill out. Always the person needs to remember that he must convey the words which could reach out to every person in the crowd. Giving any personal opinion by the end of the speech could make people connect with the speech better. To make sure that the main criteria of the speech has reached its requirements, hence these could be some ways that the speaker could check himself before going out to deliver a speech on any topic. Knowing these steps in prior By knowing these steps in prior, if there is any problem on halls occurring while the crowd is not seems to be attentive, then the speech should not be disturbed or discontinued. The completion of the content which has to be delivered is to be finished. At the end, what matters to a good speaker is not the context of the topic of the speech, but the pile of crowd who could understand the most of it at the end of the speech. So basically, any speaker, when he's trying to give out his speech uh, through a large through a large crowd of people, he could use many other tips and tricks which could help him out by making his speech be proper and fluent. And he can use some of the methods like prep method, which consists of giving a point. First step consists of giving a point. What is the main point of the topic is about to speak? Then he can go for the uh, revision of the point which he has given before. So by using this technique, he can elongate specifically what the the point was, and how it could give a revision to the people so that they can understand that they can be clear that this is the topic we are going to discuss in the whole speech from the top to the end. The main context will be clear by that. Then comes E is the explanation. Explanation part will be the in-depth part of the complete speech. The people who are going to be involved into your speech will be mostly cleared by the first two steps, that is P and R. And these two steps will be the most major step before any person starts the speech or starts to speak out something about any content. So after that, the explanation part will be can be continued to the longest part, because that's the whole body of the speech which is about to given. So that will be one of the biggest main 3 points. And then after completing uh, the explanation part, the final part will be uh, the final part will be the po- post speech part. This will generally give out uh, the conclusion of the whole speech. The conclusion will be very important, because here is the part where we can give our opinion, or we can give any story which is connected to the whole speech, or we can also try to elongate the speech by connecting it with any other reference references or another person's life story or any example of the whole speech. uh, After this, the the speech can be winded up. This could be a proper method of giving out a speech with a proper process for by following these four steps. Thank you.